What is up, YouTube? So, man, first of all, thanks to Brian LCS for helping me with StreamYard because obviously I suck at it. Something that's a very simple, easy to use program. I just couldn't seem to get my arms around it. So here I am. However, I did have 8 books that I had for a signing event from SuperJerseyComic Expo that I just got back. And believe it or not, like most CGC books, you get them and you get the grades in the mail. I used a third party with this, so I have no idea what these grades are. So I opened the box. I didn't look in it. I'm going to pull them out, tell you guys what I thought they were and what they actually are. So I'm pretty excited to get these back because I got a lot of really cool books and really cool signatures. So let's start with the first one. This is Amazing Spider-Man 253. This is the first appearance of the Rose, Kingpin's son. I thought this was like an 8.0 book, but I wanted to get it signed since Bob Sharon was going to be there. Right, Bob Sharon. No, I'm sorry. This was Rick Leonardi. And it was 9.4. Did not expect that. I thought this was like an 8.0, 8.5 book. It's 9.4. So far, so good. Next is Amazing Spider-Man 365, which I do already have graded, but I do not have a signed copy of it. So my other graded copy is a 9.0. This is definitely a nicer copy, and Rick Leonardi as well. I thought this was obviously higher than a 9.0, probably like a 9.4-ish, 9.6. Oh, man, it's a 9.0. Still cool. Still cool to have a signed copy of it, but a little bummed by that. I mean, even if it was a 9.2, I would have been okay, but just be the same exact grade as my other one. The other one had a little bit of a smush on the corner. This one was tight, man. I didn't look at the grader's notes for any of these, obviously. I don't even know if I can, even though they weren't assigned to me. Next, I have Iron Man 170. This is when Rhodey becomes Iron Man. I love this book because this is the storyline I was reading as a kid, where Rhodey was Iron Man and Tony Stark was just a guy in the story. So, yeah, obviously I was confused, but signed by Bob Sharon. And I thought this was like a 7.0 book, 7.5 book. Wasn't high grade, but it was a decent copy. It's an 8.0. Okay, I'll take it. So psyched to have that. This next one, you guys might have seen me press this a few times. This has a really bad spine roll. This is Punisher #1. Yeah, you can still see it from the back. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. See it? You can still see the pages right here. So I didn't have high expectations for this. I thought it was like a 5.0, 6.0 book, but it's, the first Punisher. And this is signed by Carl Potts. So I thought that was pretty epic. And it's the only copy of this book I had. So regardless if it was a 5.0, 6.0 book, I still wanted to get it signed and graded. It's a 6.0. Okay. I was going to say it's probably going to be a 5.0. So happy with that one as well. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #24. This is the first Hypno Hustler. And same thing like the Iron Man. I thought this was probably 7.0-ish book, 7.5 maybe. And it is a 5.5. Ouch. Wow. So I have to check the grader's notes on that one as well. And that's signed by Bob Sharon. All right, so next is Spider-Man 2099, which the main reason I went to this con was I wanted Rick Leonardi to sign this book. This book is actually outpacing 365 lately. And I have 2 copies of this. This is my better one. Had one slight little tiny spine tick in it. So it was definitely higher than a 9. I don't want to speculate, though, because these foil covers are tough. Oh, nice 6. Okay. I'll take it. Rick Leonardi on the bottom there. That's awesome. Next, we have Toxic Avenger #1, double signed by Rodney Ramos and Bob Sharon. It's a newsstand. It's not a perfect book, but it was higher side of mid-grade. Probably 8, 8.5 if I had to guess. A little bit of wear, but tight book overall. The butt, double signatures. 8.0. Okay. I can agree with that. Not a lot of people get excited over Toxic Avenger #1, but I do, because I think that's freaking awesome. And now it's double signed awesome. So that's that. And one to go. Vision and the Scarlet Witch #1. Signed by, once again, Rick Leonardi and Bob Sharon. Double signed, and same thing like the Iron Man 7.0-ish book. Had a little bit of wear, but it was a tight book. 8.0. Okay. There's only 2 in there that I'm kind of puzzled by is, believe it or not, the 365 at a 9.0, because I thought that was way higher. So I'm curious what the grader's notes are on that one. It's probably like scuffing on the foil. And then that Spectacular Spider-Man, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't think that was going to be that low. Definitely didn't think it was like a 9.0 or higher, but I thought it was like a 7.5 at the very least. So 5.5 is an ouch. But some awesome signature series to add to my collection. I hate to say that signature series are an addiction, but they're an addiction, man, because when I get the opportunity to get book signed, I could like bust out probably anything that's a minor key and want to get it signed and slabbed. So hope you like those books, and hope you like my video. And if you haven't yet already, please hit that subscribe button for me so you can see my other videos in the future. Leave me some comments, and I will see you guys next time.